in general, a lot of these women need to do better and need to change their mentality overall. You know, you see a sister and you like, oh, okay, like especially when you're in a surrounding, or you're in surroundings where it's not a lot of y'all, and then you see one pop up somewhere, and you're like, okay, a sister over there, you might want to go say hello or make eye contact or smile or whatever, and she looking like you know she been sucking on sour pickles or something, you know, looking all like her face turned up like, you know, she looking like she been sucking on sour pickles, like she just mad at the world, and then she got an attitude. It's like you just turn around and be like, oh hell with this, you know, I ain't got time. I ain't trying to talk to her. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's a thing. It's a real thing, you know, and I just think that they mad at the world and they take it with them wherever they go. Wherever you go, you mad at it. You mad at yourself, mad at your situation, mad at your circumstances, mad at your life. But that's nobody else's problem. Nobody else ain't help you get there. So don't, you know, put that on everybody else. You got to deal with your issues and get to a happier place. But see, this also is how they come into relationships, entitled, thinking somebody got to come in and fix your miserable life and turn that frown upside down. And no man is ever going to be able to do that, because you got to work on yourself, your inner self. If you don't work on yourself, no matter what somebody else do, a man, no matter who it is, they're not going to be able to make you happy, boo. You miserable from within, deep within. And there's nothing a man is going to do to make you happy. When you find a woman like that, she's just going to be miserable until she get her together. And if she never gets it together, no amount of money, no amount of love bombing like they like to talk about, oh, he loved, no amount of showing her compassion and love, none of that's going to help her. You can't love somebody out of that deep, sunken, miserable place that they're inside. They're going to have to do that. There's no amount of love and work that you're going to be able to put into that person until they are ready to accept what's going on with them and make a change. You will wear yourself out trying to please a person like that. This is why I say some of these women are hard to please and you can never please them, because nothing you do is ever going to work. So if you are dealing with a person like that, leave them alone. Let them figure out their own traumas, because you can't spend enough money on them in the world. You can't give them the lifestyle they want to save their life, to make them happier. You will just be wasting all your goddamn money. You just will be running yourself crazy. You just will be stressed the hell out trying to please women like that. There's no pleasing them. It might be a temporary fix. They might like it, but they're going to be back to their own miserable self, because they're miserable in the inside, and nothing you can put on them on the outside, on the surface, is going to make them happy. You are responsible for your happiness. And once you get to the root of what's causing your bitterness and your pain and your anguish and your anger, until you get to that, there's nothing nobody's going to do to ever make you happy. You still going to bring out that toxicity, because that is a trauma response to what is really going on inside of you. So until you get to the root of the problem and fix it, there's nothing, no man, nobody, no pastor, no preacher, no spiritual guidance is going to do until you get to the root of your issues and work on yourself. So this is why when you find anybody, it could be a man or a woman, it could be anybody who's dealing with stuff and they're so mad and miserable and they just mad at everybody, lashing out on people, just causing scenes and doing stuff. These people are deeply hurt, deep down inside. They need real therapy, real fixing, you know. And so, yeah, there ain't no pleasing that type of person until you find peace within yourself, you know, until you find out, get to the root of your own issues. That's a fact. Nothing a man or anybody else is going to do to help that.